Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, with the Rhino, we're looking at a beer from Saskatoon. This is City Limits Brewing. This is their Gateway Light. Such a nonchalant can, isn't it? Like, there's really nothing on here. There's the logo, which really looks like an old school logo. Then there's nothing on either side. This is 4.5% alcohol by volume. We have light, crisp, refreshing, brewed in Saskatchewan. And then on the back, we have your gateway to craft beer, an easy drinking light ale. Ooh, it's not a lager, it's an ale. Ooh. And then keep refrigerated. Know your limits. Drinkers, know your limits, play within it. Know your limit, play within it. But this is know your limits, drink responsibly. City Limits Brewing. 1905 Quebec Avenue, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Barley, wheat, hops, yeast, water. Something you'll notice, at least I've noticed, okay, so, and I know a lot of other cities and a lot of other provinces do it too, but a good deal of the street names in Regina, and from what I can tell in Saskatoon, and even in Prince Albert, are either numbers or named after other cities. Like, you have 1st through, I think, 20th here. We are very close to 14th and 15th and all that. Well, parts of 14th and 15th. And then you have like Toronto, Hamilton, Montreal, Quebec. I've already said Toronto. Winnipeg. Like it. St. John's. There is a Halifax. There is a lot of places named after other places. And from what I was told when we were looking for houses, most of the places named after other places are not places you want to live. They are considered the lower end places. Now, I've been on a lot of these streets. Maybe it's because I grew up in what would be considered undesirable locations, but okay, I can see myself through the beer onto the camera. And then I can see myself back through the beer from the camera. So, I mean, it has a tiny bit of haze, but not a lot. It had some bright white head. It's pretty much gone. It is a very golden color. Scent from the glass. Just some nondescript sweetness. Scent from the can. A little bit of biscuitiness, a little bit of nondescript cereal grain sweetness, a little bit of tinniness. So it's kind of like your gateway beer. It says it's the gateway to craft beer. It kind of smells like it too. So this was a 4-pack. The 4-pack was $11.99. So you're looking at $3 a can, which is a little stiff, but at the same time, it seems to be what's normal here for this size can. So, I mean, I'm not happy and I'm not angry. Cheers, let's try it. I'm sure there's going to be people out there that love that. And I could see you arguing that this is a gateway beer to craft beer because its flavor is not all that impressive, shall we say. However, this is the first beer I've had in Saskatchewan from a Saskatchewan brewery that can say I taste something that is arguably a brewing fault. And I say arguably a brewing fault because I know of a brewery in Ontario, well, two breweries in Ontario. One of them, it was obviously a fault and they couldn't not have it in there. And the other brewery put it in there on purpose as their trademark. And it is diacetyl. It has that movie theater popcorn flavor. Like the butter from movie theater popcorn. And you get a graininess, just a cereal graininess up at the forefront. Then you get that movie theater butter flavor that fades into the background, and it stays in the background with a little bit of a dirty, earthy, English-esque finish. Now, I don't know if they have several brewers and just it was somebody's off day on this batch, and this batch did not get caught with quality assurance, or if this is what this beer is supposed to taste like. I don't have a frame of reference. I also don't have a date because we have the blue splotch, but nothing else. I'm a little perturbed, if I'm being honest. I'm a little perturbed because, again, I spent $3 a can on this. Is it the worst beer I've ever had? No. Will I rate it under a 5? I don't think so, because I actually don't mind the flavor of the fake butter, but it doesn't mean I'm happy with the flavor. Excuse me. Yeah, diacetyl. It's not overpowering. I've had worse. It's not blue elephant diacetyl. It's not like full on. I just stuck my face I took my face and I put it underneath the bud and it was just like, it's not like blue elephant in that way. It really does remind me more of what was it? They made Galt Knife and stuff. What was the name of that brewery? They made Galt Knife and Plowman and Highballer, and they were in Cambridge. Fuck. But they used diacetyl or diacetyl or however you want to pronounce it. They used that as their signature, and I was told that by the guy that used to be their brewmaster before he moved to a brewery in Hamilton. Well, in Dundas, shall I say, because I mean Dundas and Hamilton. He was in a brewery there, and we were talking about because he told me his history after I tried all the beers, and I'm like, wow, these beers do not taste anything like the beers when you were at this place. And he's like, yeah, that was the owners. They wanted that in there. That was their trademark. And I'm like, so they put a brewing fault in as a trademark? He's like, yeah, they like that flavor. Okay, I can get behind that if you did it on purpose, I guess. I mean, it pisses me off a little bit, but I can get behind it. I mean, it doesn't piss me off fully because I don't hate that flavor. Oh, what the fuck was the name of that brewery? One of my Ontario viewers, if they watch this, they'll tell me straight up. They made Galt Knife, and they made Plowman, and they made Highballer, and they made, was it Galt? No, Galt Knife was the beer name. And they were in Cambridge. That's all yeah. Anyway, out of 10 on this, I've had a lot worse. I have. I can drink the other 3 I have, but I'll never buy it again. So I'll go with a 5. I'll give it straight up a 5. So 5 out of 10. City Limits Gateway Light. It could have been worse. Could have been a lot better. Thank you. Bye-bye.